messages for Sunday, November 8th, 2021. I want to work with these cards tonight, so I'm just making sure that they are upright. If you guys are new here, I am Jamie Zebra 23. I am doing the Sunday messages. My goal for the Sunday messages are for these to be positive messages to carry over for the week. These are not the tarot card of the day. The tarot card of the day for November 7th is already posted. Yep. So, is already posted. So, don't confuse this with that. I do have a tarot card channel if you guys are interested in dailies, weeklies, monthlies, channeled messages, and all sorts. I've got a total of 3 tarot card channels. It's Jamie Zebra 23, Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot, and Missing in Action Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that would be super duper lovely. Yes, I would appreciate it. If you want products and services, visit the website, jamiezebra23.com. You guys are catching a theme here. Jamie Zebra 23. Everything's Jamie Zebra 23. Facebook, all social media, everything. Okay, except for Missing in Action Tarot. Okay. So I do a prayer card every week. I kept picking the same prayer card for 5 weeks in a row. So I decided that I was going to stick with it. So I recite this 3 times. So if you guys are wondering why I'm repeating the same thing over and over again, that is why. It's not broken. Yeah. So 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. 3. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. All right, so let's put that over here now. Okay. So I'm working with these light attribute and shadow attribute cards. So this may be how people view you. This may be actually how you are. We all have a light side and a dark side, a light and a shadow side, all of us. There's nobody that's all light and nobody that's all shadow. There's a mixture. But what we want is we want them to be in balance, and we want them to be as healthy as possible, right? We don't want to hurt people. We don't want to hurt ourselves. We want to live our best lives, right? That's the goal. I am drinking chamomile tea tonight. So I got a little bit pepperminted out. I had too much peppermint. All right, so for the collective, messages to carry over for the week. Ooh, we got thief. Ooh, okay. Messages to carry over for the week for the collective for Sunday, November 7th, 2021, to carry over for the week. Thief, Samaritan. Both of these are in the upright, which is great. Bully, yikes. Exorcist and Slave. So let's start off with these, and then we have Mystic at the bottom of the deck. So let's start with Mystic. So it is in the upright. Mystic, light attribute, reveals an intimate union with the divine. So let's say somebody, for example, it was a shadow side. Shadow attribute, delusional rapport with the divine, delusional. So kind of like those people that said, God told me to go into Walmart and kill Mexicans, or God told me, you know, that Trump is the Messiah. That's a delusional rapport with the divine. So we don't want any of that. No, we don't. You can support who you want, but you just can't go and hurt people in Walmart because of it. So whatever side you're on, that's fine, but just don't use that as an excuse to harm others or to bring God into that. It's not, because it doesn't go together. That's dangerous, unhealthy. Please don't do that. The Q people, stop. So we have thief in the upright. Light attribute. Sheds light on potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. So, okay, there may be people out there that are trying to naysay you or tell you you can't, you know, you're not smart enough, you're not handsome enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not resourceful enough, you're not young enough, you're not old enough, you can't, you can't, you can't. Somebody's trying to steal your potential. But your light attribute is stronger than their low vibrational attribute. So your light attribute, which is what you are working with, because this card is in the upright, sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Who you are yourself, what you have inside of you, there's potential for major wealth to come, whatever your knowledge is, whatever your skills are. Let's say you're a carpenter. Let's say you're a roofer. Let's say that you work in construction. Let's say that you are a tax preparer. Whatever this may be, whatever skills you have or will obtain, there's a potential for wealth, and don't let anybody tell you that there is not, because there in fact is. They are this low vibrational shadow attribute. Stealing money, creative ideas, or affection, or other powers you think you lack. So maybe somebody sees the potential within you, so they want to stomp it down because they know they could never ever have it. They could never obtain it, and they do not possess it. Now we have Samaritan in the upright. Light attribute. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Okay, so some of you have a light attribute for helping people that really don't deserve it, or for people that you really should not. So, for example, let's say people have wronged you, treated you badly, gone out of their way to harm you. You see that they're in trouble, you give them a hand anyway. I mean, I don't know if that's, okay. So the card's saying that's a light attribute, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I can think of another word for that, but we're going to go with what the cards are saying. I would call that a pushover. I would call that a weakling. I would call that being taken advantage of. But what do I know? I'm just Jamie Z for 23. But some of you go out of your way to help others, even if they would never go out of their way to help you. Even if they are undeserving of your help, you still do it anyway. So congratulations for those of you out there that do turn the other cheek and that, you know, allow this. Okay, now we have bully. Light attribute. Highlights your tendency to intimidate others. Helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So some of you are actually trying to, maybe some of you are bullies and you're actually trying to work on it. You're thinking to yourself, hey, you know, the way I just handled this is wrong, or hey, you know, I could have done this better. So you're seeing that within yourself, that you are being a bully, and you want to change that. I think I mentioned this last week, that some of you are confronting your issues that you're projecting onto others so that you can be a better version of yourself. I mean, I've had to do this myself, and I still have to catch myself slipping because I forget that I'm very ferocious and I'm very rawr. So I have to be like, down kitty, be nice kitty, be a nice kitty. Put the fangs away, put the claws back in. Be a nice kitty. Wow. Okay, so some of you realize that you're a bad kitty too. You can be a bad kitty too, but you want to be a nice kitty. Yes, we want to be a declawed kitty. That's what we want. Okay, so some of you are realizing that about yourselves and you're changing it. And if this is you out there that's watching this and you're changing yourself, I personally want to tell you that I'm proud of you. It's not easy to confront areas that we fall short in. That's probably one of the most difficult things to do, is to look in the mirror and say, you know what, you got a problem and you got to change it. You are the problem. So if you're doing that, good for you. Some of you want to be better husbands, better wives. I feel the energy right now. Like, I feel like a healing energy. For some of you, I feel like just the fact that you're facing this and just the fact you're admitting it to yourselves is like healing in itself. It's like turning on a light switch. You see clearly for the first time. So some of you are maybe bad parents, bad spouses, bad friends, bad coworkers, and you're trying to change that. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that's super powerful. Profound. Okay, exorcist, light attribute. Freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So for some of you, maybe you're going to stop blowing money. You're going to stop spending like a crazy person. Maybe you're going to stop giving attention to negativity. Maybe there's certain things you're watching on TV that you know are not helping you, or certain people you hang out with that influence you in a negative way. Maybe there's substances that you're putting into your body and you don't like the way it's making you feel or the way that you're acting towards others, and you're trying to like step away from that. So good, congratulations to those of you. But what I'm also seeing is and maybe like certain internet sites, certain things. I was just talking about that Q that's making people paranoid and making people go crazy. That QAnon or whatever it is. Maybe some of you are like logging out of those sort of things and you're like, you know what? I'm spending a lot of time on this. I'm losing touch with reality. I need to stop. And no offense to those of you that are still participating in things, and there's other crazy sites other than that QAnon. There's a lot of other things that you could be watching. I mean, there's the dark web, like there's a lot of things that you guys could be involved in, but I just feel like whatever it may be, you guys are cutting this off. You're giving yourself an exorcism. You're sweeping out the dirty areas, and you're kind of cleaning it up. So congratulations to those of you that are doing that as well. And now we have slave. Light attribute, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. So Jesus, take the wheel energy. Some of you are saying, you know what? I'm stuck in a rut. I don't know what to do. I don't quite know how to get out of this. I have no money. I've got no food. I've got no shelter. I'm stuck in an abusive relationship. I'm stuck in a dead-end job. People treat me so badly. My kids are crazy. Like my family's nuts. I don't know how to get out of here. I don't know how to get out of here without losing it. So please, God, please, angels, please, spirit guides, please, guardian angels, I'm trusting you 100% with my troubles. Take the wheel, because I can't. I don't know what to do next. So some of you, you're literally like, you know what? I'm a slave to my environment, and I don't know what to do next. I really feel like some of you are at like a breaking point of like a mental break. And if this is you, I'm praying for you. And everybody out there on your end, whoever this is pertaining to, please pray for them. Even if you don't know them, you can still pray for them, that they get healing and that God does step in and divine intervention, fix whatever this is. So I'm going to pull a few more cards from this. Okay. For the collective for Sunday, November 7th, 2021 to carry over for the week. Light attribute. Okay, so some of you have homework to do. Okay, so this blank card right here. So if it's not in the deck, or you personally, I don't know if some of you know this, but you can like make your own cards. You can buy blank tarot cards off of Amazon. You can buy cute little playing cards off of Amazon, or you can use, I've seen people use index cards. You won't be able to shuffle them the way you would this hard, this cardboard. But you still could make cards. So this is basically like if I wanted to, I could take like a Sharpie or a dry erase marker and post what I think is a light attribute of something and what I think is a shadow attribute and try to work on it. So whatever you guys, maybe you guys need to make maybe a list of pros and cons about yourself, like areas that you think you need improvement in, and start working on them. Start checking it off the list. Okay, I'm working on this, I'm working on this, I'm working on that. How did I react today to this situation or that situation? Just take some self-inventory. Again, this is not about calling people out. This is not about like, I'm better than you and rah. This is about all of us taking responsibility, and even me. So I just don't want people out there thinking, oh, Jamie Zebra 23 says that she's so perfect and we got to strive to be like her. No, I'm a work in progress. I've got a lot of things, a billion things to work through, just like everybody else. Nobody is perfect, and I'm working through them as fast as I possibly can. Just call me Speedy Gonzalez. Okay, so now we've got Poet. That's in the upright. I like that these are in the upright. Oh. And then we've got Queen. Oh, this one I think is in the reverse. Okay, we got one in the reverse. Okay. For the collective, what messages? Whoa. Okay. All right, so here's what we got. And then at the bottom of the deck, we got Student in the upright. So the light, so if it's upright, then we read the light attribute. If it's in the reverse, we read the shadow attribute, just so everybody knows what's going on here. Humility and devotion to knowledge. Openness to lifelong learning. So just like what I just said, that I'm a work in progress and I am not finished yet, none of us are. So this is basically saying the same thing. We never stop learning. Whether we're 90 years old, 100 years old, we never stop learning. So that's the goal, is to keep striving for knowledge and doing better, right? Okay, so we've got Poet. Light attribute. Expresses soul insight in symbolic language. So for some of you, maybe you do it through your drawings. Maybe you do it through the written word. One of my subscribers is an actual poet. She just wrote a poetry book. It's Nyra, N-Y-R-A. If you guys want to check it out, I believe her book is on Amazon. It's a really nice poetry book. But anyway, so light attribute. Expresses soul insights in symbolic language, whether this be through dance, whether this be through art, whether this be through nature, whether this be through gardening, however, but some of you, your light attribute is being a poet. You are able to express soul insights in symbolic language. And then we have Angel in the reverse. Okay, shadow attribute. So I'm going to read the shadow. Acting innocent or angelic to mislead others. Falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. So for some of you, maybe you're doing this or somebody around you is doing this. Somebody's acting like, I'm better than everybody else. I'm so perfect. Follow me. So this is typically a false prophet, or it's usually somebody who's trying to intimidate someone into doing something that they should not. So it's kind of like, what is it? Charles Manson. I think he was the drink the Kool-Aid guy. Like that, or like, sorry to keep mentioning this, but like the racist Trump people. I'm not saying all Trumpers are racist, but like the racist people saying God told them to be racist. You know, God told them to hurt black people or Hispanic people. It's like that. Somebody is like spewing hate and claiming it's angelic. So just beware of somebody. I mean, you can't be a racist and be angelic. You just can't. You can't want to harm the human race and be angelic. You can't hate a group of people based on their religion and be angelic. You can't hate LGBTQ and be of God. Like you can't, it doesn't go, hate and God don't go together. You can't do that. So if somebody is claiming, oh yeah, angelic, but I want to hurt everybody, I'm a thief, I'm a liar, and I want to harm people. No, please don't trust that. Now we have Queen in the upright. Light attribute, radiates regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. So some of you might be very attractive, you might be very influential, but instead of using that influence to hurt others or to spew hatred, you're using this to protect others, to help others. So some of you keep up the good work. This is very good. So let's say some of you are this angel in the reverse. Let's say you do try to hurt people in the name of God, in the name of the angels. Let's say you try to steal from people, you try to harm people's kids, because there's like a lot of, church people that, we know what goes on. They try to like touch kids and sleep with the congregation, all claiming in the name of the Lord. So just, if this is you, please stop. If this is somebody that you guys are following, please read between the lines. And I don't want to be offensive, but I have to say this in case people forgot. Please stop delivering your children on these people's doorsteps so they can be harmed. Just don't. I think it's a little strange, like if an adult takes an interest in children that are not their own. That's weird. That's odd. You should think that's weird and that's odd as well. Don't be like, wow, we're the chosen family. He wants to hang out alone with my kids. Red flag. Red flag. You can go to church, but just please don't deliver your children on these people's doorsteps or have them go alone. Like, just stop doing that. Because I mean, I mean, these cases are in the thousands and millions now. So this isn't like a one-time thing. This is like all day, every day thing. This is like what happens. So just don't let it happen. Okay, so now we've got servant in the upright. Light attribute. Delight in serving others with free and loving heart. So some of you just like to care for others. Maybe you work in the medical field. Maybe you work in the hospitality field. Maybe you just love your family and your children and you love to take care of them and nurture them. So that is your light attribute. For some of you, others may look at you like you're a servant, but you look at it like, I'm serving the people I love what I do, and I love to take care of others and help others. And then we have shapeshifter. Light attributes. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. Ability to see potential in everything. So, for those of you that are new to spirituality, we have levels of consciousness. I believe it's the scales are different. Some of them say 7, some of them say 12, but there's levels of consciousness. So, some of the levels of consciousness are like fear, Let me actually show you guys, because I think this is really important, because we all have levels of consciousness. It's kind of like school. You know, you go from kindergarten to high school. So that's how the levels of consciousness go. So I just want to show you guys the pyramid. It kind of looks like the food pyramid. I think this might be important to somebody out there. So I just want you guys to know. So as we get more enlightened, we work through images. Okay. Okay, so like the first level would be your root chakra, which is survival. Okay? So survival. So building stability, financial well-being, physical and mental health. That's the first level of consciousness, but it's also like you know, basic survival skills. So we're just surviving. So if you're only living like to survive, you're at the first level of consciousness. Second one, the sense of belonging, relationships, family, friendships, safety, listening, open communication. So this is a healthy level of communication, which is the solar plexus, okay? Then we have third level, which is the sacral. And then we have, whoops, it's like switching pages. Okay, focus on achievement, positive self-image, being the best, security, competence, productivity, and efficiency. So the first level is we just want to be breathing. We want to eat, sleep, and breathe, food, clothing, shelter, the basics. The second one is that and wanting to belong, wanting to fit in. The third one is not so much caring if you fit in. You don't really care anymore. Oh no, switch the pages. So then the third level is, like I said, the sacral or the solar plexus. You have a positive self-image and you know that you can make it on your own without others' approval. Then we have transformation. Consciously evolving, which is the heart chakra, the fourth chakra. Accountability, freedom, courage, responsibility, and innovation. So you're basically open to things. You're open to love, receiving, giving love. That's the fourth level of consciousness. Now we have meaning and purpose. Self-expression, which is the throat chakra. Authenticity, integrity, inner alignment, purpose, creativity, clarity, and transparency. Being open, being honest, saying what you really feel, whether it's good or bad. Speaking your mind, basically. So if you can do that, if you're no longer shy and no longer kind of hiding in the corner, you're reaching that level of consciousness. And then we have connection, community involvement, making a difference, collaboration, empathy, environmental awareness. So connection, which is the third eye chakra, that is wanting to help your fellow man. That's unity, wanting to help everybody, wanting to be involved, caring about other people's feelings, caring about what kind of vibration you put into the world. Now the seventh chakra, which is, you know, the final of the main. Of course, we've got millions of chakras, but this is we're talking about the 7 main chakras here. Then we have contribution. Societal contribution, selfless, service, social responsibility, long-term perspective, and compassion. So social responsibility is where you know that you have to treat people right, where you're like, I have a responsibility to treat others the way I want to be treated. I have a responsibility to not discriminate. I have a responsibility as a fellow human being to not hurt my fellow human beings. So that's the 7th level of consciousness. Once you've reached that, you've reached the highest level. Of course, you can continue to grow and evolve. And of course, these levels of consciousness can kind of shift back and forth to where we got to the 7th level, but we could get knocked back down to the 4th level. Or we could get knocked down to the 1st level. So it's not a guarantee that we'll stay at, we have to work to stay at the 7th chakra, to stay at the 7th level of consciousness. This is not something we have on Monday and then we got it. It's something we can post on our wall. We got it and we don't have to work anymore. Nope, you got to work on it for the rest of your life. But by the time you reach the 7th one, you know that already. So anyway, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see potential in everything. So some of you are shape-shifting, meaning you're leveling up. You're leveling up at a rapid pace. You're realizing the meaning of life. You're realizing it's not them versus me. It's all of us. It's a collective. So congratulations to those of you out there that are leveling up. That's not an easy thing to do at all. All right, so now let's go to the Alice in Wonderland deck. Okay. All right. So for the collective. Oh. Carouser and carouser, discovery, inquiry, weirdness, curiosity. All right. Who in the world are you? I wonder what will happen next. And then I want to be queen and manage to be glad. At the bottom of the deck, lead the way. 12, lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. Yes. Huh?
That looks like a tato.
That kind of does look like a tato.
That looks like a capsule.
It does. Okay, so lead the way. I have children, by the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. So some of you need to lead by example. Even if you're not preaching to others, just lead by example. So if you have a tense situation out in public, try to turn the other cheek, stay calm about it, and then maybe somebody else will follow suit. If you say good morning to somebody, that might brighten their day. Be a leader, show people how it's done. No, please. No, please. And then we have here, carouser and carouser, discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. Some of you might find something strange or odd, so you're going to do some research on it or try to figure it out. Like what is all this? Like, what is all that about, or what is all this about? I think I want to do my research. And by you doing this research, you might find that you were meant to get this information and use it for how you see fit. It might be your next career path or your next life path, whatever it is that you're going to inquire about. Now we have 19. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. So some of you, you went from, grade school to college, to mother or fatherhood, and now you're at a spot in your life where you're like, I used to like all of these things, but I'm noticing that I don't like hanging out with the same people anymore. I don't like the same music anymore.
Okay.
I don't even like the furniture anymore. I like other things. The same TV shows don't make me laugh anymore. Like, I have other interests. Things are, so who in the world are you going to be? Get to know the new you. It's okay to no longer enjoy the same things. People might say, well, what's wrong with you? You were fine a week ago. Now all of a sudden you don't like this. What's up with you?
Money.
Oh, he found money. And then we have, I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure. Change. Pause before action. So some of you are sort of running in place right now. You're like, I know something really big is about to happen. I'm excited. Kind of like if you got tickets to Disneyland and the flight is like in 3 days and you're like, but I want to go to Disney now.
Where's Disney?
Disney's in Florida and in California. You already went to the one in Florida. Okay, so
Jeffy lives there on YouTube.
yes, Jeffy does. I don't know if you guys know about Jeffy, the Jeffy puppet with the pencil in the nose. Well, he's obsessed with Jeffy. So Jeffy went to Disney World. Okay. That's right. So some of you are kind of anticipating something, whether it be Disney. Oh yeah, we can't lose that. Can you put that upstairs, please, so we don't lose it? Okay, so we lose remotes every minute of the day. So there's some remotes that belong downstairs, some upstairs, some in different rooms. So anyway. Well, you can't watch Stinky and Dirty down here because I'm doing this. I'll get a copyright strike. I can't have music in the background. Sorry, baby. As soon as I'm done, I'll put the TV show on, or you can go upstairs and watch it yourself. Okay. So some of you, yeah, you're ready for an adventure. You're ready for like something to begin, a life to begin. Maybe you're anticipating money or something. There's something that you guys are like, I need this day to come so I can get it going. I want to start my new life. Maybe some of you are getting married, or you're moving in with somebody, or you're getting a new job. You're like anticipating what's going to happen next. But it's exciting. And then we have, I want to be queen. So we had that card, I think, in the other one about somebody being queen, but doing it in the right way. All right, I want to be queen, whether you're a man or a woman. Stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. So some of you, the universe gave you a life lesson, you passed the test, and now you can be king, and now you can be queen. Whether this is you being a boss, a supervisor, leading a family, you passed the test. You are going to be king, or you are going to be queen. So congratulations to all my kings and queens out there. You have been crowned. So now we have manage to be glad. 43, manage to be glad. Create your own happiness, regardless of conditions. So this is probably one of the hardest things for people to do, is create their own realities. Manage to be glad. Are you alive? Do you have food, clothing, and shelter? You're already one of the most luckiest people in the world. So good for you. Now manage to be glad. Let's say you have more than the basics. Manage to be glad. Let's say you have even more than most. Manage to be glad. So don't let these little things upset you. Don't let the little things in life, don't nitpick. Well, you know, I wanted this, I wanted a Ferrari, but instead I got a BMW. So manage to be glad. Thank God for all of your blessings in the universe. Say thank you. Thank you to Source. Manage to be glad, because if you don't manage to be glad, guess what? It can all be taken away from you. What are you going to do with nothing? So manage to be glad, because the universe can take it all away. All right, so now let's go to another deck. So let's do the Shapeshifters Oracle. Right. What? Oh, you do have dollars. That is money. Are you going to put that in your gumball machine?
No, it's still wet.
Okay, it's going to rip. Okay.
It's still wet.
Yeah, I think that one takes coins anyway. You're right. You're right. I know some of you are going to be like, Jamie, just please. You don't like the gumball machines that are at the stores, at the grocery stores, at the Dollar Tree, where you put the quarter in and you can get stuff out of there. I'm freaked out about COVID, so I don't let him touch those machines. Cause I'm like, oh, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna get us all sick. So I went on Amazon and bought him his own. So we have our own gumball machines. I had to. I couldn't have him touching the. I couldn't, okay, guys. Everybody's got their own thing, so we have, you know, the same ones that they have outside the stores, like we got them. But anyway, back to this. So that's what he's talking about. It doesn't take dollars, it only takes coins. All right, but anyway. All right, so for the collective, for the week of November 7th, 2021, huh?
That looks like Poppy playtime.
Poppy playtime, I'm scared.
It looks like Poppy playtime. Hey! He's happy.
Oh, he's happy? Okay, he's happy. If you guys don't know who Poppy Playtime is, Poppy Playtime, go look him up. He's kind of scary. He's blue and he's very scary. Poppy Playtime. Okay, so, hey, Maxie Boo, let mommy do this and I'm almost done. Okay, for the energies of November 7th, 2021 to carry over for the week, for the collective, what do they need to know? What do they need to know? Okay, we have Snake Princess. We have Little Red Riding Hood.
Where is Joe?
And then we have Quetzalcoatl and the Priestess of Time. Okay, so, and then we have Alice in the Sea of Tears. Castaway, out of your depth, feeling abandoned. So some of you feel broken, abandoned. You feel like nobody cares about you. You feel unloved. You need to regroup and realize that all you need is yourself. Everything that you need is within you. Of course, heartbreak, sadness is never good. We can't snap our fingers and get out of that, but just try to put things into perspective. If somebody doesn't want to be with you, they're not for you. You'll find someone else. And I know, you know, that sounds a little cold or harsh, but it's true. And then we have the Snake Princess. The Serpentine Path to Power. So,
I scared.
what?
I scared he's gonna watch Happy Playtime.
Oh no. Jeffy, don't do it. Okay, so the Snake Princess, it has to do with your Kundalini and your divine feminine energy rising. Some of you are trying to downplay your divine feminine energy in order to make others feel okay. It's saying do not downplay that. That is yours and that is sacred. You're allowed to be who you are. So don't do that. And then we have Little Red Riding Hood. I am not a victim. Do not allow other people to victimize you. Do not allow other people to take you down. Do not allow other people to bully you. You have to be your own best friend. You have to love yourself and you have to stop seeking other people's approval. If you're going to seek other people's approval, each person thinks something different. So let's say red is okay on Monday. On Tuesday, 3 people say you can't wear red. So what are you going to wear? Blue? Like you have to, you can't keep shape-shifting your personality, your style, your looks, your thoughts, your spirituality to fit everybody else, because everybody's opinions are changing. It's ever changing. So the best thing for you to do is be yourself and go with that. Be yourself. And then we have the Priestess of Time. The time has come. The time to act is now. So for some of you, you must act on an idea, a plan. Let's say you're in an abusive relationship. If you know that you're in an abusive relationship, the time is now. Get away, get out. If you know that there's an energy warning you of something, trust your gut and get out. If you know that you're probably going to get fired, you better start putting in your resume to other places, right? If you know you're getting evicted, you need to look for other housing. Don't wait until the constable comes and drags you out. If you know that you're going to be short on your rent, you better start calling churches. You better start, prepping. The time is now. If this is a contract that needs to be signed, sign the contract. If you whatever it is that you need to get done, the time is now. Stop wasting time and get it done. So now let's move on to another deck. Let's do the Doreen Virtue
I'm scared.
Fairy deck. Why are you scared? Is it Poppy Playtime?
No, that looks like Happy Playtime.
This does? It's blue. You're right. It does look like Poppy Playtime. Okay, let's see.
Happy Playtime on TikTok.
That's right, on TikTok. All right. Energies for November 7th, 2021 to carry over for the week for the collective. What do they need to know to carry over for the week, the collective? What do they need to know? The Empress. Okay. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Earth. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. So somebody's watching over you, but honor your commitments. And then we have the Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. So some of you, whatever projects you're working on, you need to follow through with them because it'll lead to lavish abundance. Also, nurture yourself and others. It's okay to love yourself, but don't do that and then neglect the people around you. Okay, so let's say you're trying to better yourself let's say you're exercising. If all you do is focus on your health and fitness, but you're not making dinner for the kids, or you're not paying attention to your husband or your wife, or you're not cleaning the house, get your priorities straight, it's saying. Yeah. And then we have Ego, Archangel Jophiel. So in this deck, the Ego is the Devil card, basically. A false sense of entrapment. being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So being overly, you know, thinking of or overly anything that you're doing like that, they're saying like calm it down. If you're let's say you have anger issues, calm it down because it's out of control and out of whack. Ask for Archangel Jophiel to step in and help you. Let's do that right now. Archangel Jophiel, anybody who's having addiction issues or issues at all, period, with things that are unhealthy, please step in and help them to see this so they can correct this, help them to no longer crave these things, help them to kind of like get over it. Through Jesus' name, amen. And then we have here the 4 of fire. Contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, a successful completion of a project. So some of you maybe were in like a karmic cycle, maybe you were paying back some karmic debt and things were not going so well and it was one thing after the other. The universe is saying now you can rest easy, a completion of a project. You're free now. Now we've got the 9 of air. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. So for some of you, you're not getting enough sleep. For others of you, you're very, very stressed out about woulda, coulda, shoulda. So let's say you had an argument at work and you're like, oh, they're going to fire me now. You're not getting fired. Just calm down. Let's say you're like, oh my God, there's something wrong with my car. I don't have money for a new transmission. You just need some spark plugs. So it's just saying like you're blowing things out of proportion. Calm down. It's going to be just fine. Okay? It's going to be fine. Now, let's see. I wanted to use a final deck because the little one is up now. So, what am I going to use? Oh, I know what I'll use. Okay. The Angel Tarot.
I'm scared.
Oh no, is Poppy Playtime back?
Well, that one's like Happy Playtime.
That's the baby cat.
The baby cat one's like Happy Playtime.
We should have gotten him a costume of Poppy Playtime. The cat would look cute as Poppy Playtime. We got the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you have a lot of money coming in. This week, a whole lot of money coming in. Divine blessing drives away evil spirits and rules agriculture and production. So let's say some of you have a business and maybe somebody's trying to block your progress. It's going to keep going. Nobody can block it. Also with this eyeball, this is like the evil eye. So somebody's trying to give you the evil eye, but it's not working. You have divine protection. Okay. Some of you need to be secretive about some money, some finances, secretive about your business and how you do your business dealings. You guys, yeah, any kind of anything, you guys need to be a little bit more secretive, kind of protect your empire, protect what's yours. I also feel like there could be people lurking around your area. So let's say you got like a motorcycle. Let's say you have something that's of value that's just like sitting out there. Unless you want it to grow legs and walk away, you better lock that sucker up, put it away. I wouldn't be like leaving things like that just laying around because you might not have it. Somebody's scoping you out a bit and you look like money to them. Now, is fortune and fame fulfills any request. So I just feel like for some of you, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. So some of you are kind of like maybe you manifested and you're about to get what you want. Just make sure that you know what it entails because it just might be a lot. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, King of Swords. Okay, victory grants victory and protection from lightning. Okay, so King of Swords here. So somebody's planning and plotting to create a tower moment for some of you, to create a shocking moment for you, to create like a moment of terror for you, but the universe is blocking that from happening. Some of you stay prayed up and that's what's blocking this. I also feel like some of you, your manager might be showing off to people. So like your manager, this could be like a teacher, a manager, anybody who's in a position of power or authority. They're sort of like abusing their power. So to humiliate others. Like, you better get on the floor and clean that up now. Or I told you to do this and you better. Like they're abusing their power because they want other people to hear them and they think it makes them look cool. No, it doesn't. Okay, so now we have alchemy, transformation, rules, natural events, helps with spiritual progress. I already mentioned I already did a video on I believe it was my Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot channel where I said I've like just before COVID happened, I was posting videos on my YouTube channel about like schools being shut down, and I thought it was global, but I didn't know what it was. And you know, I just had like I posted that, I think it was like a month or two before everything popped off. I feel that energy again. So, but I don't feel like this is like in one state or one area. I feel like it's global. So this could be another C word drama, because YouTube said you can't say the C. They sent all the creators out a message saying we can't say the C word. We can't say that. The 19 word. We can't say that. I feel like something's coming. So it could be that, or it could be another version of it, or like a whole new one. But I feel like something's coming. And this is kind of warning against that as well. Like it's like against, you know, natural disasters or global changes that are coming. So there could be another, you know, it's either this again or something else. But either way, it's there's something coming. Nobody freak out. Everybody's gonna be fine. Okay, now we got the 5 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Prosperity, destruction of the enemy, destruction and deliverance from evil and bondage. But this is in the reverse. So some of you have already been delivered from the drama and the chaos. The Hermit, some of you are hiding from a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or you hope to be hiding from them. I also feel like you guys will be getting messages in writing from a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I feel like this person wants a new beginning with you. I also feel like somebody may want to come in and make babies. They want to trap you. Okay. Fertility, multiplicity, protects against despair, helps one be patient. Somebody wants a baby. So somebody's trying to come in to trap you. Maybe they know they can't act right. So they're like, oh, this will tie her down for 10 months. This will keep her quiet for 10 months. This will keep her from getting with someone else for 10 months. Yeah, let's just do this over here. Yeah, and this should, you know, keep her laid up for a little while, so I can go out and live my life and do my dirt. Don't fall for this. It looks like it's coming from a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This could be their sun, their moon, or their rising. Protect yourselves. Don't fall for that nonsense. Please don't. Okay, now let's do one more deck. I want to do let's do the Archangel Oracle deck. You know, all the decks are by Doreen Virtue. You guys already know I love Doreen. Okay. I even love that name too, the name Doreen. I just think it's so cute. All right, let's see. As of November, for the energies of November 7th, 2021, to carry over for the week for the collective, what messages does Spirit have for them to carry over for the week? Gifts from God, courage, nurture. Oh, be careful with the cat because she's trying to sleep. Don't startle her.
No.
Divine order.
There's two. There's two hands.
Outdoors and creative writing. What?
That's 2 fingers.
That is 2. What else is 2?
That looks like chicken legs.
Chicken legs. Oh no, I'm scared of those chicken legs. Okay, creative writing. Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen, article, or a book. So maybe some of you are creating something, you're going to be authors, or this is just something personal for you to keep for yourself, just to get your thoughts out of your head. So some of you are going to be doing some creative writing. And then we have here, gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. So some of you are going to be expecting gifts from the Creator, expecting windfalls, expecting miracles to happen. So just expect this because the universe is trying to give it to you. So let's say for example, you find, 20 bucks on the ground. And it's not, it's just on the ground. Like there's nobody around, nobody dropped it. It's just there. Accept it. It's yours. Let's say, somebody at your job wants to give you a gift, or somebody in your family's like, I know you've been struggling. Here's some money to pay your rent. Accept that, because that's a gift from God. God is stepping in and using people as tools to help you. So be open. Don't be like, oh no, I'll figure it out. Take it. And then we've got courage. Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So for some of you, somebody could be naysaying you, talking you down, bullying you. Be courageous and stand up for yourselves. Don't allow these suckers to get away with this. And then we have nurture. Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important to you right now. So some of you need to play with your children, hold your children, do some stuff with your children. I don't want to be negative. I don't. But like literally, I've seen the effects of, people who don't nurture their children. There's somebody in my own family that I'm not related to, but, is the mother of a nephew of mine. I have so many nephews that you guys won't be able to figure it out. But like literally, this child was labeled no thrive because she literally never held him, never took care of him. And kind of in her defense, she was on, heavy. She was, yeah. One of her other children that she had with another guy, not with my brother, but with another guy, it was like a 6, I think the girl was 6. She was literally carrying around my newborn nephew. My newborn nephew now is 18 years old, 17 or 18 years old. So this was a long time ago. But she was actually seen around town walking past Bartles, the little 7-year-old with a thing in her mouth, cigarette in her mouth. It was not lit. I guess she was mimicking her mother, pulling the newborn baby, my nephew, in the beanbag around town. Because she didn't know what else to do because her mother was nowhere to be found. So anyway, so then, the authorities called my mom, which is the grandmother, and the baby was given to my mom. She raised him until he was about 4 or 5 years old and got him back to health, but he was like literally no thrive, couldn't eat, couldn't do anything. So he's healthy and safe now, and it looks to be, from what I saw online, a football star. Yes. So congratulations to him, and he's so handsome, and he's not handicapped, thank God, and he's fine. So anyway, it's very important to nurture children because, like it says, if you nurture yourself, if you nurture children, you're nurturing yourself by helping others and doing the right thing for others. You're doing the right thing for yourself. So you can't lose by being a loving parent or by nurturing. You can't lose that way. Okay, we've got divine order. Archangel Raguel. Thank you. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. So some of you might be like, there's delays, there's obstacles. I don't know why. It's divine order. Certain things need to occur first for the best outcome for you. It's for you so that you can have the best outcome. I'm going to tell you right now that let's say you're dating somebody or you're married to somebody or you're connected to somebody that is very, very negative. The universe won't give that evil person blessings. So let's say you're supposed to come into money and there's like a negative person in your life. That negative person is going to blow through all your money and then you're going to wise up and leave and you're going to have no money. What they're going to do is they're going to wait for you to leave that person alone. Yes, baby. They're going to wait for you to leave that person alone, then give you the blessings so that it won't be squandered away on the negative person. So everything is in divine order. And then we have outdoors, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel. No, that's a crybaby candy. That's crybaby.
That looks like poison.
It's green. It's a crybaby candy. Nope, it's not. Here.
That looks like poison.
Okay, Archangel Jophiel. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. The reason why he's saying it's poison is because I told him to never eat candy if he doesn't know where it comes from because it could be poisonous. I don't let him trick or treat. I just buy candy for the kids for Halloween. That way I don't have to worry about where it's been or what happened. I belong to like a local Scanner Nerds page and like literally...
I don't have...
That's an eyeballs candy. So somebody posted that... that somebody was passing out brownies, like homemade brownies, to people on Halloween, and the brownies had hair and glass in them. And then I was like, see, this is why I can't trust people. For my YouTube family, the small town where I'm from is different. They do things like that so don't be like, duh, that's a red flag. Like, who would accept homemade goods? In smaller towns, they do that sort of thing. So it's not like a metropolitan city. It's like a very close-knit community, small town. Everybody knows everybody. So that's why that was happening. But even so, I personally would never accept, but see, that's me. I would never, no. But I guess there was hair and glass found in it. I guess a 2 or 3-year-old baby was eating it, or the parents opened it up to give to a 2 or 3-year-old. Thank God they caught the glass in the hair before the baby ate it. I mean, I don't know if this person did this on purpose or they accidentally put glass in the food and hair. I don't know. I don't want to judge.
Look at the dirty dog.
Yes. Okay, so outdoors. Go outside, get some fresh air, connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So some of you just simply going outside is a stress. Oh, thank you.
That was like money seeds.
Okay, so I'm going to do this and I want to show you guys something. Outdoors, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel. Go outside, get some fresh air, connect with nature, relieve stress, and gain new creative ideas. So go for a drive, go for a walk, sit out in the grass if you can. Take a deep, oh, that is an eyeball. Okay, one of my subscribers is an author and she sent me her book. This is called I Am Not Afraid Anymore. It's by Sasha Bolton. It's a really, my kids love this book.
I want to say the bell. That one's like a tip.
So she, this book is about a kid that's going to the dentist and it's basically teaching the children that sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do. So don't be afraid. It's not as bad as what you think, but these are necessary things to keep you healthy. So I recommend this book to anybody. Sasha Bolton, I Am Not Afraid Anymore. The baby just gave it to me because he wants me to read it to him again. But yeah. Roxy Bolt is my favorite. Also, she has a tarot card channel. It's Roxy Bolt Tarot if you guys want to go over there. So many of my subscribers have tarot card channels. It would take me like an hour to name all of the tarot card channels that people that have created tarot card channels. So I'm sorry if I'm missing you. Sorry. But he pulled out Roxy Bolt's book, so I took it as a sign. All right, guys, JamieZebra23.com. If you guys have ordered a $10 one question, one answer via email only, be careful, or a same-day reading, and you've not heard from me within about 45 minutes, feel free to email me to let me know so I can hurry up and answer your questions, hurry up and do your readings. Also, the reading special is still going on for a few more hours on JamieZebra23.com. If you don't want to wait 3 to 5 days for a reading special, you can always order a same-day reading, which is done the same day, or you can order a regular reading, which is done in 24 to 72 hours after purchase. Also, I've got 2 other tarot card channels. It's Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot and Jamie Zebra 23, it's Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot and Missing in Action Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that would be super duper lovely. I am available 365 days a year, 7 days a week. That includes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All holidays, every day. Yep. JamieZebra23.com. Ta-ta for now.